I really debated picking this box up because all the heat was about the premium boxes. I saw a couple of people rip the mega boxes and they seemed okay, but the price point just didn't seem like it was worth it to me. Until I rolled up and found these mega boxes for $29. I know this had to be labeled incorrectly. I went to the people and asked them, was this correct? They said yes. Even though right beside it, the blaster boxes were like 27 or something like that. It was really weird. So I asked again, and that's what they said. So I went with it. I didn't even know TC had blaster boxes. There were a couple beside there, but I went with the mega boxes. I said, let's do this, especially for 29 bucks. I got a few of them. We're going to rip 2 today. Hopefully, I can find something here that makes it worth my while. So, I appreciate you joining me. Walker the Collector, we're going to rip this box. And know again, you've probably seen these all on YouTube. It's just my turn now. Again, I always come in the party late through the back door. Hope I can find me a drink, something to eat, and slide back out. We'll see what we have here. Everything I rip, if I don't PC it, it goes on my Whatnot channel. And I try to sell it and help somebody else out. So feel free to jump on my channel, see what you see on there. A lot of things for sale. You can also look in the description below and click the link to get you 15 free dollars to sign up if you have not signed up for Whatnot just yet. And you can use that anywhere. There's a lot of good content creators on YouTube who have Whatnot channels. Sky B, Pac-Man, there's a whole lot of others. So if you see something on their site that's better than mine, you can still use that $15 anywhere on the site. It's pretty good stuff. Also, take the time to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. It always helps. Really appreciate it. And on that note, let's get this started. Look at that big, beautiful box for six packs, 7 cards per pack. So I always wondered about that. Get this big old box. I always also wondered, is there anything secret in these other flaps besides security, alarm, thingamajiggy, or whatever? The answer is always no. Wishful thinking. All right. I deserve some heat. You deserve to see it also. So let's get it. First pack. Here we go. So starting with Jimmy Butler. There is this reflective, but see, it's really thin. It's almost like just a standard paper, but it does have a little pop or shine to it. So it's not bad. Not bad. So we got Jimmy Butler here. We got Sochan there. That's a Zion on Franchise Foundations. We have this red of Brian Dunn. And these are not numbered. I learned that from all the other channels. The red, the shiny red, I guess to say, is not numbered. So Ryan Dunn, we got Ray Allen. It's a Dalton Connect, not bad. And Jalen Williams. I have to kind of tilt the card just to make sure I see the name. The reflection is kind of nasty on that. Not bad at all. I actually kind of like the card itself, but whew, you gotta hit it just right so you can see who that is. That's a Jonas, Deontay Murray, Sabonis. There's a half of a face right there. Zachary Rissacker. Really close up half of his face. Russell Westbrook, again not numbered. AJ Mitchell. Larry Legend. All right. I will say that I'm not a big fan of seeing like a lot of the people from yesteryear in packs, but NBA is one I can kind of deal with a little bit. football, it makes me mad. It makes me really mad. There's enough people in football to have cards. Basketball, I can kind of deal with it. Jabari Smith, Bradley Beal, Jamal Murray. This is kind of like a bronze or something, so I think that is numbered. Yep, out of 299, Jamal Murray. Then we got a Steph Curry right after that on that red or whatever, not numbered. I wish they could switch places, but beggars, you know how it goes. Anthony Davis, Akeem. All right, the dream right there. And we got a Topic or Topi. Let's see the little sign over the C. But there we go. That pack was not bad at all. Steph, especially seeing a Steph Curry in there. Always like seeing that. And a Jamal numbered. That's not bad either. Evan Mobley. It's a Siakam. Keep flipping around. Jeez. Klay Thompson. Anthony Simons. Again, it's on that red. Larry Bird on the bronze, so that's numbered, right? Larry Legend out of 299. All right. That's not bad. Jalen Johnson. I don't know, my camera just froze right in the middle. So on that last pack again, that's Jalen Johnson. Larry Bird on the bronze, whatever, that's out of 299. We got an Anthony Simons on the red or the mahogany. Klay Thompson, Siakam, Evan Mobley, and then Rich Soccer right there. Yeah, I'm not sure. My camera's doing some weird stuff lately. I'm not sure why it's doing that. It just decided to stop right there. I saw it freeze up. But we're back at it, so we're going to keep this thing moving. Ben Simmons, still in the league, man. Actually in the playoffs right now, which is kind of crazy. Cam Whitmore, on target of Rob Dillingham with the rookie. It's an insert, no number. Yves Missy, if I said that right. Again, it's the red. It doesn't have the same shine and feel as the other ones, but I'm about to research that one and see if there's any difference. But it looks pretty the same, but didn't have that same shine. Bub Carrington. That's a Rui. And Kareem. To round that out, the end of that one also. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Mr. Skyhook himself. Last pack of this first box. That's a Lori. We got an auto. I saw an accident. Matas Buzelis on a rookie yearbook. I mean, if that's his auto, you got to work on that a little better. But I mean, we'll take an auto. Then that's a Luka on the franchise foundations. Sengun, Dylan Jones, and Jalen Duren. So that's not bad. Actually, not a bad box. And I don't know what the regular retail is. But for myself being able to get at 29, I'm all for that one. I'm glad I got a few of them. And I have to say, there were a ton on the shelf. Like quite a few. It kind of, you know, sometimes we see so many things, you get nervous like is something wrong with it. I almost didn't buy it. I was with my son and he convinced me to go ahead and do it. But there were so many on the shelf and so many of just that. I think it was this. There was a few Prism. I think there was a few hoops and that's it. Like nothing else. And it made me nervous. Like, is this a bad product? Why are there so many there? And I almost passed it up, but I'm glad I did. I'm going to do just 2 boxes here. So this is the second box. Tyrese Maxey, Jaylen Brown. Rock the rim of Jaylen Brown. Not bad, not bad. Not numbered. Brandon Ingram, that's on that red. Dominique Wilkins. Ryan Dunn. And we have a Steph Curry to round it out. Anything Steph Curry I'm definitely down with. Again, not a bad pack. Not a bad pack at all. See what we got on this next one. It's Darius Garland, Cade Cunningham, LeBron James. There's another one of the half of the face portraits. John Morant. I don't know if there's any value in that insert, but there that is. Keontae George on that red, not numbered. Samisi. And we got Brandon Ingram. All right. See if we can get something here. I wonder if there's another auto in here. Be good to see another auto. Jaren Jackson Jr., Zach LaVine. There's a Franz Wagner and a Dennis Rodman. So we got 2 red back-to-back. And then Dennis Rodman again. All right, so that's interesting. On the packing there, a Kayshawn George and a RJ Barrett. That was an interesting pack that I kind of wish did not show up in this box. It's like, if you ever mess up, why don't you mess up with, like, you know, Steph and Stephen Castle or something, or 2 Wembys or something numbered to 10 or something weird. Like, mess up big for me, man. There's Scoot. Almost pass him up. Sora Thompson, Jose Alvarado, Emmanuel Quickly, the red. Dominique Wilkins once again. John Stockton. And they have Tyler Smith on the rookie. All right. Got 2 packs left. See if we get another auto. That'll be sweet. Or give me some other stars I can get with here. Kevin Durant. Devin Vassell. On target Dame. That's a Kayshawn George again on the red. Lou Dort. Every time I hear Lou Dort now, I automatically hear Shannon Sharp.
It don't matter. Divorce court, child support, Lou Dort. Bigger than 5. We got
Patrick Ewing. And there's Buzelis. Matas. Buzelis. Last pack. And maybe a mem or something. Seems pretty thick. Yeah. Maybe a mem in there. Let's see what we got. Terry Rozier. Derrick Rose. Yep. Oh. That's this is a dual patch of Topic and Salaum. So if I say that right. Rookies. Totally certified. And it's totally certified, so certified that it is not an association with any specific player, game, or event. So there you go. But dual patch, not bad, pretty cool. We got a Cody Williams portraits on the rookie. That's numbered out of 249, so we finally got a numbered card out of that box. Out of 249 on the portraits for Cody Williams. Gigi Jackson on the red. Austin Reeves, and we finish it with Deron Holmes II. So, I have to say that this totally certified is not bad at all. If it retailed for something higher than 49 on those mega boxes, I doubt I'd get it. The premium boxes seems like that's where it's at. That's where everybody's finding the most heat. However, when comparing it to the Don Russ rip that I had just done before this one, Don Russ had 150 cards in the box, but a lot of those things were repetitive and the same. And something about this totally certified, I did like it. I actually liked it better than Phoenix. Going through the Phoenix basketball, I kind of got bored and tired of it really quickly. So I'd rank this one kind of up there. I will say that. Anyway, I appreciate you hanging out with me. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Appreciate you for subscribing and liking as well. Walker the Collector, I'm done.